Well, hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk burning barrels. So if you see these three burning barrels, they look a lot alike, but there's some differences here. Now these three, probably the newest one's in the middle, that's probably a year or so old, all the way down to this one here on the left. That one's probably about 5 years old, still holding fine. You'll get a good 5 years out of a barrel usually, even if you put it in the weather. I drill holes in the bottom to let the water drain out. Let's talk about the differences in just these three. Apologize for the wind today. It's very windy, but hopefully that won't distract from what I'm doing here. So this barrel, if you look at it, it's got a very jagged top, and that's because I just used a sawzall or a grinder at the time and cut the top off. It was a solid barrel, did not have a removable lid. So I cut the top off, and I typically go in the bottom down here and I drill, I don't know, 6-8 holes in the bottom with like a 1/2-inch drill bit, just to let the water, if water does get in, let the water soak down and go into the ground. Now I do keep lids on my burning barrels, and that is going to make your burning barrels last a lot longer. So let's talk about lids as soon as I talk about these. Here's another burning barrel. This one's a little different. It's still a 55-gallon drum, but it's a little skinnier. Now this one had a clamp-on lid. That's why you see this nice lip around the top. I did not have to cut this. You just basically take the lip off. It's usually held on by a clamp. Again, this type of burning barrel, I would still drill holes in the bottom. And you know, if you want, you can drill holes in the sides. That helps a little bit with the airflow. But I've never really had a problem with these burning barrels actually burning. I have drilled holes in the sides, and they do sometimes make a better fire, a hotter fire, because it lets more air get into the barrel. But man, I found that you don't even have to do that. As long as you're drilling holes in the bottom, and that's basically to keep it from rotting out in the bottom, rusting out because of water sitting down there. So let's move on to this barrel. Now this is again your standard looking 55-gallon drum, but unlike the first barrel, it also has the lip, and it had a clamp holding a lid on. So if you can get these kind of barrels, they're the easiest, best way to go. You don't have to cut them. You just drill some holes in the bottom and you're good to go. Plus they'll come with a lid like this. Now this lid is important because you can just put the lid on when you're done. That does two things. One, it keeps the rain out of the barrel when it rains, but it also allows you to just cut off the fire. If you're like, hey, I'm done for the day, there's some stumps in there or something in there that's just taking too long to burn, I don't want to sit around and watch this all day. You can put the lid on it, suffocate it out, and come back tomorrow or whenever you're going to do it and pick up where you left off. So I'm really big about making sure you have lids no matter what kind of barrel you have. Now if you have a lot of these burning barrels, or if you've had these burning barrels a while, these lids can last longer than the barrels do. So I don't get rid of my lids, and usually I don't have to make lids because I have extras. And even if I have one like this where I cut the top off, well, you can easily throw one of these lids on top of it and they fit. Same thing with this one. Most of these all have about the same type of lid, so they usually fit without a problem. If you haven't noticed in the video, I do get a lot of wind out here. So what I do is I not only put a lid on top of my barrels, but I also weigh them down. So over here I have some just old barbed wire that I've had laying around. I will pick this up, lay it on the top of the lid, and that keeps the wind from blowing away my lid and me having to search all over the property to find it. These are typically the ones that are passed up. Most people want the ones with the lids. You might find one of these for 20 bucks. You might find one of these for $5. Lots of times if you look on Craigslist or whatever, you might even find these things for free. These barrels that were solid, like this one here on the left, I actually did. I got like 20 barrels for free from a company that does bed liners, and they had just a bunch of barrels they need to get rid of. Now these right here, I'm pretty sure I bought these. I think I paid 10 bucks a piece for the ones with the lids, and that's fine too because they're definitely worth it to burn things.